Hello everyone and welcome to the channel as I do. Now I have this advice to make some sweet terrifying to decorate their houses in this Halloween or Day of the Dead. They are easy to do and best of all, it is recycled. They are ideal for making them with the little ones, since they can help us in all the steps. They can also do them for parties or school festivals, and I know they will love everyone. So let's see what we will need to do them. We will need some preference refresh bottles of 2.5 liters, clean pipes of the colors you want to use, the adhesive pencil to paste the foamy, spray paint or acrylic paint, the foamy that we are only going to use a little for the details of the faces of our candy, scissors, and a knife to cut the bottles, and we will also use a screaming or some metal to heat it, and make the plastic holes. Now let's see how it is done. We take one of the bottles, and to do in this case the spider we will drill more or less where the line is marked by the base of the bottle. Now with the scissors we will cut throughout the circumference of this as right we can. It does not have to be accurate, but the most neat thing that can be. Already finished. It should be seen as follows. If you were shooting we only corrected with the scissors to make as straight as possible. Then we take another bottle, and to make the cauldron we are going to pierce in the part where the rectum of the bottle is formed. In this case, I already had another cut bottle, so they only try to cut at the height that I mentioned as shown in the video. Then, as with the other, we take the scissors and cut the entire circumference trying to make the most even as possible if we have left over with the scissors, but we will still correct it later. We grab a pan that we no longer use or an iron and heat it. Since we warm we grab our cauldron in this case and support it in it so that the sharp edges or the recab is left. Just support it for a few seconds since it will not start burning or deforming the plastic. Do it a couple of times until you check that the edge is already smooth. We do the same with the body or base of our spider, supporting it in the pan until checking that the edge is smooth, as shown in the video. Now we take the body of our spider looking for us to remain 2 parts of the base in front as shown in the video. And with the screer previously heated with a lighter or in the stove we proceed to make the holes for the legs of our spider. We make 4 on each side since the spiders have 8 legs. At the end, we should be more or less as follows. And with the cauldron it is even easier, since we only made 2 holes on each side to put his grip as shown in the video. It should already be more or less like that. Already cut and perforated we take 2 glasses that we no longer use, and put our bases on these to be able to paint them without having the possibility that they are stuck to the paper. We take aerosol paint in this case, and give it only a few stupid as shown in the video. We let it dry for 10 minutes, and give it others. In total, I gave each one to be well covered. Be sure to let dry for 10 minutes, or more so that they are much better. While we wait for the bases of the bottles to dry, we are going to make the stretch legs. In this case, I use the clean purple pipes, but you can make them black or the color you want. As the epipapas are very long we are going to bend them in half as shown in the video, and we are going to do as a chill guide to bring together both parts, and that it is not disarmed apart from the fact that it will give more strength to our legs. They should be finished as I show them on the screen. Now we only take each and bend them forming AL as seen in the video. Take as a reference the first one they do so that they are all the size, and all disparate are not seen. At the end, they should be 4 pairs to form the 8 legs of our spider, as seen on the screen. Since our bases were dried, now we took the spider's body, and put the legs that we previously made, putting the longest end inside the base, making a small hook to be fixed, and thus there is no need to use silicone or some other
Already
glue.
put,
Just try to accommodate the legs so that they are outward as you can see in the video. At the end it should be more or less as follows. Finally, we only add the details to the face, in this case Foamy's eyes, which I put here in white, and in the form of a triangle to give them that aspect as angry or threatening. We only apply the adhesive pencil, and stick it to the opposite part that was the one that we determined by the 2 parts of the base of the bottle. Already finished it should be more or less as shown on the screen. And with the cauldron it is much easier, since we are only going to grab one of the supply cleaning, in this case of orange, and we will put it as we did with the spider legs. But here we are going to measure so that it is the size that a generator would have of a cauldron, and since we measure it well we only fold it as on the other side, and cut it with the scissors to stop. They can also do it with wire so that it gives it a more real touch. Since we finish it should stay as I show them on the screen. As you can see this is how they are finished, and as you can see they are very parents and perfect for these dates, so that they can decorate their homes in an easy and cheap way. As we can see here, we did some spiders of different sizes, the cauldron and a ghost, but you can make you of the characters that you like best, such as Frankenstein, Dracula, or the typical Halloween pumpkin. You just have to add more details with a foamy, and have aerosol paint from other colors. So as they see, with just a few bottles of soda, paint, and some freshmen, we can make some very godly sweets for these dates, and that I know that their whole family and friends will love. And as they commented at the beginning, it is another project that we can do together with the little ones in the house, since they can help us in all the steps of this. And best of all, he is teaching them to recycle materials that we already have at home, and almost without spending. As you know, if you like this video, give it a little man, subscribe, share with all your family, friends, and acquaintances, give you like on the Facebook page, follow us on Twitter, and check the other videos, since I assure you that some of them will be very useful. Thanks for seeing us, and hopefully they like this advice. As always, see you in the next videos. Thank you.